What's happening, y'all? Rich Sosa coming back at you with another video today. And before we get started, I gotta say thank God King Jesus for another day and another opportunity. Comment down TG for thank God and where you're tuning in from, and I'll definitely be sure to get back to you with a response. So, as you can see from the looks of the thumbnail, title, and screen, man, we're creating the 67th build on this channel, man, and this one's gonna be coming out to the max height paint B center. Now, out of all NBA players, this is gonna be a replica exact Yao Ming build, bro. Now, this one, what's really special about it is that we got the potential to reach a 99 plus, put towards that close shot, standing dunk, post control, mid-range shot, interior defense, block, defensive rebound, and strength. Now, on top of that, bro, we're going to be able to get a total of 19 badges, and this is really one of the most overpowering bigs that you can make this year. So, I just want to say thank every single one of y'all, the Rich family, for your support. I see you in the comments going crazy, so if it was your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you're new, smash that like button, turn on post notifications to be a part of the Rich family. Now from here, man, let's get into the breakdown of today's build. So the first thing you want to do is, of course, put this one under the center position. Now for that height today, let's go with 7'3". Moving into that weight, I'm going to put this all the way up to 290, with the wingspan be brought down 1 tick to 7'7". So what's really special about this build today, I'm telling you, bro, is going to be these physicals, and that's the first area that I'm going to dive into. So when it comes towards that speed, let's max this out to a 38, 31 for that agility, 91 when it comes towards our actual strength, and then for that vertical, let's max this out to a 62. So, you know, I'm not too much worried about the speed and agility. The strength, that's perfect, and the vertical, bro, for a 7'3" build, I think this is nice. So really pay attention to when it comes towards the finishing, also the shooting, but more so importantly, that defensive end. So first, I'm going to dive into the actual close shot. I'm going to put this all the way up to a 96. As you can see, when it comes towards this driving layup today, you know, we're 7'3", so I'm only going to go with a 50. For that driving dunk, let's go with a 50 here. And then as far as for that standing, I'm going to move this up to a 90, with the post control being brought up to a 90 as well. So I'm really aiming to go for that #1 comparison of Yao Ming, bro. And with these attributes, this is going to be perfect to move forward. So as you can see already, we get a few of the upgraded layup and dunk packages, but definitely getting those elite standing contact dunks. Now as far as when it comes towards this mid-range shot today, max this out to an 85, 40 when it comes towards that 3-point shot, and then for our free throw, I want to be able to take this build into any game mode. So I'm going to put this up to an 84, and that's perfect for the 5s, direct, the pro-am. Easily, you can take this build into almost any setting. Now, as far as for the offense, man, I think we're looking pretty nice, but what's really going to surprise you today is going to be that defensive side. So moving into that pass accuracy, I'm going to put this up to a 65, just the minimum threshold to at least get bronze break starter and dimer. Now, as far as when it comes towards this ball handle, leave this at a 40, and that's actually going to allow you to, you know, get a few of the normal upgraded dribble animations. So you also get some of the upgraded passing styles, you know, some really nice jump shot releases and bases, and this is going to be perfect to wrap up everything on that defensive end. So for that interior defense, I'm going to put this up to an 88. 38 when it comes towards that perimeter, 43 for that steal. As for that block today, I'm going to put this up to an 84. Now as we get to the rebounding, this is my favorite. I'm going to go with a 94 when it comes towards the actual defensive. As for that offensive side, this is optional. I'm going to go with an 80, and this is what we should be looking like once you get this build maxed out to 99 overall. So we're definitely a shooter on this build from that mid-range shot. You're still a threat on the interior, especially with the high free throw rating. I really like this build at being one of the main true post scorers at the height of 7'3". And then on top of that, bro, we get some nice dribble animations, you know, the normal ones being that, upgraded passing styles with, you know, some elite defense on our hands. Now the wingspan and the height itself on this build are really going to make up for that defensive side, but as far as when it comes towards these badges, this is what's going to take this build into that next level. So as you can see, we get Hall of Fame Paint Prodigy. You're also getting Hook Specialist, Box Out Beast, and also Float Game. So I would say this build is super nice as far as when it comes towards this side of the ball, the finishing, but even more so when it comes towards the shooting and defense, bro. I think it really gives it a run for its money. So as far as when it comes towards these gold badges, we get Off Ball Pest, Rebound Chaser, Post Fade Phenom, Post Up Poet, post powerhouse, post lockdown, and brick wall. I think this is one of the most, dominant 1v1 builds, especially considering that you got that max height. We still got our takeovers to get into, and being able to be, almost pretty much a max wingspan build with a 91 strength really is going to make you one of the biggest bullies on the floor at all times. So for these silver badges, as you can see, we get Deadeye, you're also getting Paint Patroller, Unpluckable, Set Shot Specialist, and Rise Up. So you're definitely a threat when it comes towards that mid-range shot, and I think that's perfect to even add in a little bit of shot creating ability on this build today. Now as far as when it comes towards these bronze badges, we get Break Starter, Aerial Wizard, and Dimer. Man, I think this build is really nice to, be a threat in all settings, especially the fact that I did want to work with a little bit of the pass accuracy, just so that way we're safe to, not only throw passes, but, be one of the main bigs on any game mode, any setting, really any team, bro. That 65 is going to be crucial. Anything lower than that, I wouldn't recommend because we will lose that Break Starter badge. So really important that we maintain these attributes. So the next area that I want to dive into is going to be these takeovers, and the ones that you should be aiming to go after are going to be the ones that give you either a +8 all the way up to 15. So we get Barbecue Chicken, Brew, Elevate. You also get Fundamentals, Grit, Midi Maestro, Physicality with Commander. You also get Unit, the Stilt, Powerhouse, Paint Dominance, Intimidator, Great Wall Eraser, Diesel, and Board Beast. So I'm going to give you all a few different takeovers in which I would pick. So the first one being Great Wall, bro. The +15 put towards that strength is easily going to put you at above a 99. Now on top of that, bro, some other ones that you can consider, you really have to look at that takeover ability. One that I would say isn't bad is going to be Midi Maestro to get that +15 put towards that mid-range shot. Easily can turn you into a deadly shooter, or if you want to just be overpowered on this build today, man, adding more to that post control, Barbecue Chicken or Board Beast are going to be two great options to pick from, man. So feel free to go by that to your own playstyle and liking. But before we get wrapped up with everything, I really want to get into these cap breakers. So let's say you have the first set of 5 cap breakers unlocked, and you're grinding out to get that level 40 season 2 cap breaker, bro. Really consider a few areas throwing it towards. So we can potentially get Float Game and also even Paint Prodigy and Hook Specialist on the Legend tier. Even if you were to throw it towards that Standing Dunk, we can even raise Rise Up or Aerial Wizard. Same thing can be said when it comes towards that post control itself. Or even if you wanted to get more passing styles or even that 70, pass accuracy range, that's another nice option. Now let's go ahead and say you want to throw it towards that block or even, the interior defense. Even the strength, bro, having a 97 to 96 strength on this build, I don't think that would be bad at all. It's also going to upgrade some badges, just something that y'all need to think about. However, from top to bottom, if you're running with the correct teammates, man, I think this is going to be a build that you can really use and find success with pretty much in almost any game mode and setting. So I want to know your thoughts and opinions, man. Is there anything that you potentially would change on today's archetype? What I like about it most is, of course, going to be that post scoring, but we can definitely hold our own when it comes towards this defensive side. So feel free to go about it to your own liking and preference, of course your own play style. Let's go ahead and move forward to make sure that we all made this build correctly today. As you can see, we get that #1 comparison of Yao Ming. And coming up at the 67th build that we've created together on this channel, we got the exact NBA replica Paint Beast Center Yao Ming build. So I just want to say thank every single one of y'all, the Rich family, who made it to the very end. God bless you. And none of this would be possible, building this Christ-like and the best 2K community on YouTube, without y'all and our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. So once again, I just want you to know that I appreciate y'all. I love you. I got another video dropping for y'all like this tomorrow. So if it was your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you're new. Smash that like button. Turn on post notifications to be a part of the Rich family. And last but definitely not least, with all that being said though, I got one last thing to say. Rich out.